Hello friends, today we will discuss our third chapter, which is Life Processes in Living Organisms Part 2. Already two chapters we had discussed, so now we are moving towards the third chapter. So before starting with the third chapter, let's discuss some basic questions based on this topic. Which are the important life processes in living organisms? So हमारे बॉडी में या लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स में कौन से प्रोसेसेस होते हैं? The answer is respiration, circulation, excretion, reproduction, control and coordination. So there are various processes which are taking place in our body. Next question. Which life processes are essential for production of energy required by the body? एनर्जी प्रोडक्शन के लिए हमारे बॉडी में न्यूट्रिशन, रेस्पिरेशन, सर्कुलेशन, ये तीन स्टेप्स इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं. Which are main types of cell division and what are their differences? So there are two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. The difference between these two we will see in next slides. What is the role of chromosome in cell division? The chromosomes carry genetic information from parent to the offspring. What do we mean by maintenance of species? Species maintenance means reproduction to increase the number to prevent their extinction and maintain them on the earth. Whether the new organism is genetically exactly similar to earlier one that has produced it? Yes, sometimes it may be similar or it may be different. So it depends on the sexual or asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, the new organisms which are exactly identical to the parents, whereas in sexual reproduction, the new organisms are different from the parents. Who determine whether the two organisms of a species will be exactly similar or not? It is the type of reproduction which will determine it. Now we will discuss the reproduction. So first we will see the definition of reproduction. It is formation of new organism of same species by earlier existing organism. It is called as reproduction. Now there are two types of reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So the difference between them are given here. In asexual reproduction, only one type of parent is involved, whereas in sexual, two parents are involved. Asexual reproduction takes place by somatic cells, whereas sexual reproduction takes place by germ cells. Asexual reproduction occurs with the help of mitosis only. It is a type of cell division, whereas sexual reproduction takes place with the help of meiosis. The new organisms are identical to the parent in asexual reproduction, whereas in sexual reproduction they are different than the parents. Now we will see each in detail. Asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. So there are three types which are mentioned here. First one is binary fission, second multiple fission, and third budding. In binary fission, one parent cell divides to form two similar daughter cells. The examples are given here and the types. The first type is simple binary fission. It is shown by the amoeba because it does not have any plane. Therefore, it divides into two daughter cells. Second, transverse binary fission, in which paramecium divides horizontally to produce two daughter cells. Third, longitudinal binary fission, in which euglena divides vertically to produce two daughter cells. Second type, multiple fission, in which one parent cell gives rise to many daughter cells. So amoeba, in adverse condition, amoeba stops the formation of pseudopodia when there is a lack of food or any adverse condition, and it becomes rounded to form protective covering around it. And this protective covering with amoeba is called as cyst. And inside it performs the repeated nuclear division, and later it follows the cytoplasmic division to produce many small amoebulae. and these amoebulae will remain encysted, वो अंदर ही रहेंगे जब तक favorable condition नहीं आएगा, and later जब भी बाहर favorable condition है, this cyst will break and releases many small amoebulae. Third type is budding. Budding is performed by unicellular yeast. इसमें एक parent अपना nucleus divide करता है first and then it produces a bulge. So parent yeast cell produces two daughter nuclei by mitosis. The small bulge appear on the surface of parent cell and this bulge is actually a bud. One of the two daughter nuclei enters in this bud. So दोनों में से एक nucleus bud में जाएगा and it will grow. So this will grow sufficiently until it is attached to the parent. Later it falls and give rise to the new yeast cell. Asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. There are 5 types, that is fragmentation, regeneration, budding, vegetative propagation and spore formation. So fragmentation. In this type of reproduction, the word itself indicate fragmentation means उनके pieces होना, fragments होना, जिसमें स्पाइरोगायरा जो है वो small fragments में divide होता है first and then each fragment give rise to the new spirogyra and cycon also. So whenever there is plenty of water and nutrients are available, this spirogyra grows and break into many small fragments, whereas each fragment give rise to new spirogyra. Second, regeneration. Regeneration is of 2 types, partial regeneration and complete regeneration. You must have seen that wall lizard breaks its tail during emergency and later that discarded tail part can be regenerated. So this is an example of partial or limited regeneration in which lizard only half part of the or some part of the body can be regenerated, whereas the example planaria, it breaks its body into 2-3 parts and later each part regenerate the full body part. So this is an example of complete regeneration. Third one is budding. Budding in hydra is an example of multicellular asexual reproduction. So whenever there is a favorable condition, nutrients हैं, water available है, this hydra produces bud at the base and later this bud grows up and form the small hydra. The parent hydra as well as the daughter hydra, their digestive system remains connected. Fourth, vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation means production of plants by using other parts like root, stem, leaves or buds instead of using seed. So in potatoes it is performed with the help of eyes. In Bryophyllum it is performed with the help of buds, and in case of sugarcane and grasses it is done with the help of stem. Fifth, spore formation. Spore formation is shown by the fungus like mucor. This fungus have sporangia in which the spores are formed, and later when the complete spores are formed, the sporangium bursts and releases the spores. The spores germinate in moist and warm places to produce new fungus. So here are some important questions based on this topic. Thank you.